Here they go!
Three-quarters and 124.4.
Diatrog keeps straight on top by 4 lengths.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Harrah's Chester on a magnificent day. I'm Steve Ross, and my partner here is Shannon D'Antonio, and she, of course, is the racing analyst here at Harrah's Chester, and she makes all those great picks that keep you wealthy. So we're in a different location today, and for good reason, because tomorrow is one of the biggest days to ever happen. As a matter of fact, it is the biggest day ever to happen in the history of Pennsylvania harness racing. It is the Super Stakes Sunday, and anyone who is anyone will be here tomorrow. All the top horses, all the top drivers, all the top trainers will be at Harrah's Chester for a fabulous day, and purses only $2.4 million on the line. So if you're a harness racing fan, you'll think you died and went to heaven. And if you're a nouveau fan or haven't been exposed to the sport, you will become a fan by coming to Harrah's Chester tomorrow. Hi, Shannon.
Hi, Steve. How are you?
It's exciting, isn't it?
Great day on tap. Anyone who's anyone is going to be here tomorrow. We have 3 big races which comprise Super Stakes Sunday. It's a $350,000 Valley Forge for 3-year-old pacing fillies highlighted by Thong. She is the morning line favorite here with Tim Tetrick. Of course, she won the Lismore final at Yonkers back in July. Also, Tug River Princess. This one John Campbell's coming in for, won the Blossom back at the Meadowlands back in April. Also, the Colonial. That's carded as race 10. That's a $500,000 on the line here. Again, Tim Tetrick gets the morning line favorite here with Craze.
Shocking.
Shocking, right? Second in the Hambo to Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe. Trainer Frank Antonacci said he came out of the race well and he likes his chances as good as any here. Second choice in that race, Snow White, the filly, and John Campbell take on the boys here. Of course, the feature race of the day is carded as race 10. It's a Battle of Brandywine. The purse there, $500,000. That's for 3-year-old open pacers. Favorite here, Badlands Nitro, 7-5, sent off with Sears. He drew the rail as well.
And he'll be 2-5, and he's also he's a millionaire, and the only horse he can't beat is Some Beach Somewhere.
Well, that's it. He won the Hempt at Pocono back in May, as you remember, and he was second in the North America Cup to Some Beach Somewhere. And he won the Rooney at Yonkers back in July.
He'll be tough to beat.
He will be tough to beat. Second choice is up front, Hannes Boy and Tetrick, and third choice is Share the Delight, who is third in the pace to Art Official.
Joining me now is Director of Racing Operations here at Harrah's Chester, Mike Tanner, who's not only the big cheese here at the racetrack, he's also a longtime racing fan. And this has to mean a lot to you, huh, Mike, this day tomorrow?
I've been looking forward to this since we scheduled the race last winter, really. I mean, having grown up in the Delaware Valley and having attended my share of Colonials and Battles of Brandywine, this is a real thrill for me.
Especially, you know, the nostalgic aspect of having known that the Colonial took place, that big trot was the premier trot every year at Liberty Bell, and of course the Battle of Brandywine at Brandywine and the Valley Forge. It's a whole nostalgic thing going on here, too, aside from being a terrific current racing event, huh?
Absolutely. When we came on board here in 2005, we certainly wanted to kind of make our mark, but we also wanted to touch base with the great harness racing tradition in the Delaware Valley. And I don't think anything really signifies that better than the Colonial and the Battle. I mean, Liberty Bell Park went under back in 1985. That was a sad day. Brandywine Raceway left us in 1989, and with the exception of some pretty nice racing at Garden State Park in the 90s, there really hasn't been races of this caliber, I don't think. And again, we're just so excited to be part of that.
And we hear your exuberance not only as a racing official, but as a fan, because you are a racing fan, of course.
That's how it all started, really. I used to go to the track when I was a kid with my uncle, and then got my driver's license, and some buddies of mine. We went to the racetrack probably more than my mother would have wanted at the time. But I explain that away now as I was doing job research. That's really what it was.
It was like the first time I went, I put $2 to win on a 9-2 horse, and my uncle took me to Old Liberty Bell, and the horse paid $11.80, and I said, you know what? I got to know more about this game, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the highlight of my job comes on days like Sunday when I'm able to walk around in the grandstand and in the restaurants and just listen to people talk and argue horses and have fun, and that's really what it's all about.
Thank you much, Mike. Best of luck tomorrow.
Thanks you, Steve.
Okay. When we come back, we'll have a look at the 1978 Battle of the Brandywine, the big race at the Big B, and an epic matchup between two great horses, No Yankee and Lime Time, when we return. Stay with us.
Alex is the food guy. He's actually forgotten more about lamb than you'll ever know. He made the reservation, he ordered the wine, and he's the one to thank for this meal. So while you know terms like split aces and double down, he knows terms like drawn butter and pan-seared. And when dinner comes, there's just something nice about having him at the table. That's why he'll always be a part of your group. Everyone plays a part at Harrah's.
Mark your calendar today for the PA Preferred Yearling Sale, a market on the move. Sunday, August 24th at the Pennsylvania Farm Show Building. The lucrative Pennsylvania Sire Stakes program continues to rise. PA Sire Stakes will be $10 million this year. This is your chance to pick up a quality yearling from Pennsylvania's top breeders. Visit StandardBredPASale.com for more information. Do not get left behind.
This is where it begins. Here's where it ends.
Ron Pierce urging him on. It's Donato Hanover. It's the Donato Tonian.
Hanover Shoe Farms, the greatest name in harness racing.